Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? Wait till a few of you guys show up, man. I was at the weigh-in earlier, went live. It was so damn, it was crazy down there at that weigh-in, man. Tyson Fury has got some UK fans over here. If you guys caught my live stream about an hour ago, you guys heard the fans, you know, it was only one Tyson Fury. They're going crazy, man. I kind of like the atmosphere, man. You know, I like the fact there's some UK fans out here supporting Tyson Fury. Obviously, Wilder got his. There was a lot of Wilder supporters out there. See, you guys are coming in the building. Yeah, I wanted to go live again, man, because I tried to go live at the weigh-in. It was crazy out there, man. It was a good turnout at that weigh-in. But I wanted to cover a few heavyweight topics, man, while I'm out here. Wait for y'all to show up. AZ, what's good? Al Heyman. Pusha Blaine was good, man. He says enjoy the fight tomorrow. I certainly will, man. Enjoying this Cali weather right now too. God damn, it's beautiful out here. DJ Zion Love, what's good, bro? Detroit versus everybody says what up though? Detroit in the building. Brazilian GB says what's good, bro? What's up, man? Jeff, what's good, man? He said Mr. Boxing when you get on fit, bro. I know you've been telling me that for a while, man. I don't really go on Facebook like that, man, but I know I need to, man. Jeff, I remember Jeff from way back in the day, Boxing Socialist days, back in 2009, 2010. What's good, Jeff? Lawrence Williams, what it do, man? Wait for a few, hey, man, it's 28 people join, man, only 8 thumbs up. Come on, man, let's get them thumbs up going. Talk about heavyweights for a little bit. It's kind of windy on this roof up here, though. Teddy B says that atmosphere seemed to be live. I finally got to watch Kuzman knock out Mitchell and Hunter's win, I think. Damn, Teddy, you seen the Kuzman fight? I was going to speak about that. I know Kuzman stopped him, but I didn't get a chance to watch that. Is that fight on YouTube? I'm going to go ahead and watch it tonight, man. And shouts out to Ness from the Boxing Voice. Got the, you know, I got the fellowship with a few guys who pages I watch. Tom Biz, I actually did Tom Biz did an interview with me. Go check out Tom Biz JS page, did an interview. Got the fellowship with him for a little bit. Seen Ness from the Boxing Voice. There was a cat, I think he said his name is Mr. Moore on YouTube, but crazy how he ended up recognizing me. But shouts out to him, man. That was cool. With his girl, they came in from Vegas. Gregory Corbin, undefeated heavyweight, got to see him. Try to chop it up with him more tomorrow, but I got to see him. So it was good to see some of the fighters and some of the YouTubers, man, who I, you know, correspond with online. It's finally good to see them, you know, see them in person and, you know, fellowship for a little bit. Jamstar, I'm gonna get to that in a second, bro. You asked me what I think about Fury weighing 256 and Wilder. You say 215, but Wilder came in at 212, bro. He was 212. Wool Bag was good. Bakari King, what it do? Tall, short one was good. RJ93 was good. All right, Teddy, you says, yeah, they took the stream down already. I kept searching every day and finally found one. Okay, cool. Mike Wilkins want to know what I think about Fury working with Roach. Capadonna 24, appreciate that, man. That 199. I appreciate that. All right. Chicago's very own says, I feel like this is a running joke. All right. Body Snatcher, what's good, man? He says I got a free league jersey for you, homie. Where you at, man? I'm down at I'm right by the Staples, bro. I'm in the Lux. I'm in the Lux, homie. You at the Drew? I'm gonna try to private message you, man. All right, let me get to this real quick, y'all. All right, Jeff, I see your info, bro. Cause I only got 29. My phone's only on 29%, man. All right, look, I had to write some stuff down so I wouldn't forget. All right, let me pull this paper out. Okay, so first thing, Hunter Ustinov. All right, now I did a little breakdown video before the fight, but when I watched the fight, man, Hunter went in there and this is usually why you pick the younger guy to win fights. They're more active. He was busier. He was more accurate. He's very awkward. He has quick hands. Ustinov couldn't save his life. I mean, he couldn't get out the way to save his life of the right hand, of anything that Hunter threw. You know what I mean? He's too big, too slow, too old. He was just in the way of everything. I mean, you could have literally been standing in the back of that arena, close your eyes, threw a bottle at the ring, a beer bottle at the ring, and I guarantee you they would have found some way to hit Ustinov. That's just how he was getting tagged by everything Hunter threw. Hunter is very tough. He reminds me of his father. He reminds me of his dad, man, in a lot of ways, because he's one of those dudes that they bring in thinking he's going to lose, and thinking that, he's decent, but he should lose this fight, just like how his pop used to. Go watch the. I believe his dad had a really good one against Pink Line Thomas. I believe it was a Pink Line Thomas fight. His dad was in some good fights, but Hunter, quick hands. A lot of people saying he looks flabby. Welcome to the heavyweight division. There's a lot of dudes in the heavyweight division that look kind of flabby. But to me, I don't really go off physique. Now, your physique does matter when you just gain a whole bunch of weight and you're ballooning up in weight and it's unnecessary and it doesn't help you. But 212 pounds, 213 pounds for Hunter. The dude is 6'2", 6'3". I mean, he may be he may not be as trim around his waist, but he's not like over the top, fat, sloppy. He still has fast hands. He still has quick feet. He's still tough. You know what I mean? So Ustinov just too old, man. And even he could get anything going. He couldn't, and Ustinov really isn't a super aggressive guy. He likes to fight almost like a watered down version of Vitaly Klitschko, to a point, a very watered down version. All right, I'm not calling him Vitaly Klitschko, but he kind of fights upright, likes to flick his jab from his hip. That style he's trying to carry out, man, he's just too old to really carry that out effectively, because he can't move out the way. He's a huge target to hit. Hunter had his way with him, you know what I mean? So I want to see more from Hunter. Wouldn't mind seeing him like against Bryant Jennings. Now I know Jennings has a supposed fight coming up January. Was it January 18th, I believe? I believe it's January 18th with Oscar Rivas. Oscar Rivas has a fight against what's the dude's name? His last name is Maldonado. Forgot the dude's first name. Undefeated guy who fight in MMA, but he has a blown up record. Expect Rivas to blow him out within a couple rounds based on styles, because that dude, I think the dude is like 26-0 with like 25 knockouts, to let you know that he has heavy hands, but he has heavy hands against literally nobodies. Literally nobody. You know how sometimes people say, oh, so-and-so beat nobody, and they might call like Duhaupas nobody, or Travis Kauffman a nobody, or guys like that. No, he literally has fought guys that are like 0-8, 0-7, 2-13, so I expect Rivas to go in there and blow him out, because I think the guy's going to come forward, get in a phone booth type of fight, and I think Rivas is just a better all-around fighter. He's more accurate, sharper puncher, better technique, better balance, you know what I mean? But the Madando dude is a decent MMA guy. I watched him his MMA fight, seen him fight Fedor, and I seen him get stopped in the first round against Miocic, the guy from UFC. But I see Rivas beating him, and then but yeah, back to Hunter though. Hunter fighting Jennings would be good. I like that fight. Anybody remotely around his size or height, I wouldn't mind seeing him fight. You know what I mean? But Hunter did his thing though, man. Kuzman Mitchell. All right, now Kuzman got the victory over Mitchell, man. It's funny how boxing works, man, because Mitchell was somebody, LaRon Mitchell, somebody did a prospect watch video on. Yes, he is older, he's an older guy, but it's funny how, he loses his first fight. He had a decision loss that could have went either way, in my opinion. He loses that fight, then he gets the biggest fight of his career versus Kuzman. It's just funny how boxing works, man. It's like, why couldn't he got a shot when he was undefeated, just to add more, just to make the card bigger, because when guys are both undefeated, somebody has to go. That just gets more attention, you know what I mean? But shouts out to Kuzman. It's not his fault. He went in there and took care of business. LaRon Mitchell, at the very least, has heavy hands, you know what I mean? So he went in there and did what he had to do. I haven't got a chance to see that fight, but looking for it. But Kuzman went in there and did what he had to do, man. All right, now, as far as Joyce versus Hanks, I'm going with Joyce in that fight. I think the pressure's going to get to Hanks. Hanks, when I seen him fight Ruiz, it was the pressure getting to him. So for Ruiz, who was a much smaller as far as height goes, so he's much shorter than Joyce. But Joyce, he likes to put pressure on it. Hanks, to me, from the fights that I've seen, he doesn't do well with pressure, when pressure's getting put on him. He kind of goes to the high guard. To me, he's a better fighter when he's coming forward, man. Much better fight when he's coming forward. And I just don't think Joyce's going to allow him. Now, you do got two big-ass heavyweights in there. Something lands on that chin. You know, Joyce might end up doing a stanky leg. You know what I mean? He probably won't have a choice but to go backwards. But I see him getting into a slugfest with Hanks, and I think he just has more firepower. I think Joyce, although he's a little bit robotic, he does throw good straight punches. It's crazy how that dude, like, he kind of fights robotic, but he's a really good athlete, man. That dude does like backflips in the ring after he wins fights, so it's kind of weird watching him. And then I seen him sprint before. He seems pretty like a fast sprinter. Now all that really doesn't have to do with much to do with boxing, but what I'm saying, just as an athlete, just as an athletic guy, you would think that he would be more agile in the ring and bend at the waist a little bit more and be more fluid on defense, but he's just really upright. Just strange, man. But I see him getting rid of Hanks. All right. Kauffman, Ortiz. Kauffman weighed in at 229. He's down because I think against his fight against Scott Alexander, I think he was like 240. I think he was like shit in the 240s, like 245, 243, somewhere around there. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but 229 is a good weight from him. It's just, did he leave it in the gym? You know what I mean? Did he leave it in the gym? But it lets you know that Kauffman is taking his fight very seriously. He knows this is his probably last chance, man. Older fighter. He goes lefty to righty. One thing about Kauffman, man, is when I see fighters wearing Akeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing, knee braces on their knees. For some of you in the UK that don't watch, you're not privy to NBA basketball. Go type in Google Patrick Ewing knee braces or Akeem Olajuwon. When I see those type of knee pads on fighters, it off the top, it makes me scratch my head like, okay, what's wrong with his legs? And Kauffman has had some injuries in his career, but he's a tough dude, man. That dude's tough, man. Kauffman is tough. I thought he beat Chris Arreola, you know what I mean? Kauffman is tough. He's solid. He'll go lefty to righty. He'll go lefty to righty, but the thing is, he likes to sit on the inside. He will not run away from a fight. As you've seen in the Alexander fight, they both hit the canvas. Kauffman will not run away from a fight, but I think that would be his downfall. But really, I don't see him, especially when we have knee problems like that, I don't see him being able to move around the ring successfully for 7, 8, 9 rounds. I just don't see that, man. I see him bringing a fight to Luis Ortiz and try to shock him. I see him trying to work the body. He does throw good combinations on the inside. But Ortiz is a sniper, man. That dude can he can put you in a situation to where I'm trying to think of the phrase, man. To where pretty much you think it's all good. Like, all right, I'm gonna work on the inside, work my combination, boom, uppercut. You know what I mean? That's what he did to Brian Jennings. Jennings was doing a good job of, trying to be in the wheelhouse and grind and dig to the body, and got walked right into a vicious uppercut. And I think Ortiz will allow Kauffman to come forward. I think he'll allow him to fight his fight, and he'll walk him into shots. Ortiz is a surgeon with that left hand, man. Straight lefts, left uppercuts, and he's good with that. Also with that elite right hook. I see him stopping Kauffman. That type of fight favors Ortiz, in my opinion, when it comes to Travis Kauffman. I just don't think he has enough firepower to back up Ortiz or hurt him. I think he can get his attention, but I just see him getting outworked. Man. And I think Ortiz has the better legs at this stage of their career. Ortiz, he came in at 241. Props to Ortiz, man. The reason I say that is, after that Wilder fight, especially him being an older fighter, a lot of fighters that start gaining weight, get depressed, not Luis Ortiz. He's been 241 since the Wilder fight. He was 241 for Wilder, and then the Razvan Kanjanu fight, he was 241. This fight, he's 241. So what does that tell you? Let you know that this dude is staying in the gym. his trainer after the Wilder fight said he was back in the gym a week later. After that knockout loss, he was back in the gym. Now, I'm not saying he was sparring. I can't confirm or deny that, but I know he was back in the gym, sweating, hitting the bag, hitting the mitts, staying loose, doing his thing. You know what I mean? So Luis Ortiz is still hungry, and I respect that about him, because he could easily just pack it in right now and say, look, man, I got my shot. I'm old, blah, 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 blah. Nah, he's on his fight card. He's looking to impress. I would have loved to see him against Brazil or Dillian White, somebody like that. But this is one of them situations. It's like, look, do you want to see Luis Ortiz not fight tomorrow against nobody, or do you want to see him fight Travis Kauffman? I'm picking Travis Kauffman versus not seeing him fight at all. You know what I mean? But I would have way more want to see him fight Brazil. Somebody who I think on paper gives him a tougher challenge, but Kauffman is no pussy. I'm not saying that. The dude's a tough dude, man. Fought tough against Amir Mansour. Kauffman can go, but I just think he's just over. I just think Ortiz has better. He's just a better all-around fighter. You know what I mean? And I think he's the fresher guy out of both guys. Fury, Wilder. All right. Now Fury came in at 256, so he was 2 pounds less. I think he was 258 for Pianata. I think he was in the 270s. Wasn't he 270s, high 260s for his first fight back against Sefer Safiri. Now, he did not reach the 247 weight that he was for Klitschko. But, you know, anywhere from 245 to 255, so was he 256? That's about right. I mean, the dude is 6'8", 6'9", man. So, shit, hell, I'm 255 pounds. You know what I mean? I'm 6'5", you know what I mean? And I think I look good, you know what I mean? So, he's 6'9", man. So, good shape. The dude's ready to go, man. Mentally, he seems right. Now, some of you may say, "What do you?" I mean, he's unstable mentally. I always say, man, fighters, even some of the most laid-back fighters in history, all fighters got a little crazy in them. You cannot want to fight for a living and not have a little crazy in you. I mean, just a little bit of crazy in you, man. And Tyson Fury definitely, he probably has more than a little, but to me, every fighter has a little bit of crazy in them. You know what I mean? To get punched in the face for a living. Although I know there is hit, not get hit, but you guys know what I'm saying. But he seems ready to go. The dude is confident, man. When I hear him talk, when I hear Tyson Fury talk about this fight, it doesn't sound like somebody that's faking it. I think he truly believes he is the best heavyweight. You may disagree. You know what I'm saying? The people downstairs may disagree. The person over there may disagree. You know, but I think he truly believes he is better than Deontay Wilder, better than Joshua. The same way he's talking now is the same way I heard him talk going into the Klitschko fight. Same type of shit. And he was even acting more crazier, if in my opinion, the motherfucker dressed up like Batman and had someone else dressed up like, was it the Joker or some shit, or Robin, or you guys remember that, man. So Wilder, the same thing. Now, I heard Tyson Fury say that Wilder hasn't always been this trash-talking character. And I heard a lot of fans say that too, but I can't really agree with that, man. If you guys go watch that presser for the first Stavern fight, the first one, the one and him and Wilder and Stavern, look, whenever it gets close to fight time, Wilder starts to, as he puts it, the Browns bomber starts to come out. So to me, a lot of people think he's coming in too emotional. It's the fight game. Like, they're not about to sit down and play a gentleman's game of chess. Like, they're about to go in there and punch each other in the face. So yes, I do believe you don't want to be too amped up, but to me, it's Wilder being Wilder, man. Like I was going to say, look at the first Stavern fight, when Wilder was at the podium saying, "I'm gonna put this Haitian on a permanent vacation." He was yelling and screaming then. Look at Spilka and Wilder when they got into it in New York. Remember when they got face to face? Wilder had the maroon sweater on with the Alabama hat, and Spilka was in his face, and Wilder was saying "Bomb Squad," and Spilka said something to him, and they were going back and forth. This is just Wilder being Wilder, in my opinion, man. When it gets closer to fight time, he gets a little bit more animated. He's ready to fight his fight week, man. You know what I mean? It's his fight week. Look at the energy. I was at the weigh-in. The energy is crazy out there, man. So I just think he knows his fight week. He knows that, you know, all the talking is pretty much done. It's pretty much done with now. It's pretty much you know, it's time for the as they say, the head busting, jaw cracking, in chest cracking time now, man. So pretty much all the talking is done. You know what I mean? But Wilder came in at 212 pounds. Man, I think that's the second lowest weight of his career. I think he turned pro at 207, I believe. I think 212 is the next lowest weight he's ever been, man. So it's crazy because his upper body, at least on TV, it looks very muscular, man. And on, you know, on the internet and stuff, it looks very, he looks top heavy. I know people talk about his legs. He got skinny legs, you know what I mean? But the dude generates a lot of power, man. It almost amazes me how much power he generates being 212 pounds. You know, Fury's going to outweigh this dude by like 44 pounds tomorrow, man. So, but shit, weight really don't mean nothing, especially if you getting off first. Look at Hunter and Ustinov. I know it's two different fighters, two different circumstances, but shit, Ustinov damn near outweighed Hunter, what, 60 pounds or some shit like that? 66 pounds or something crazy like that. So, quick hands. Wilder has athletic, crafty. He's a sniper. A lot of people think he's going to come out guns blazing. I don't really see that. If anything, I think he'll come out and be very patient. I don't think he's so emotional and amped up. He's going to come out and try to fight like Joe Frazier. He's never done that. No matter how amped up he's been. Shit, the Stavern rematch, he was amped up for that too. And he came out using his jab. He didn't come out guns blazing. He was just able to put Stavern on his ass right away. You know what I mean? By landing clean, the punches he threw, he just landed them clean right away. You know what I mean? But it wasn't a come out and I'm about to just, you know, go Joe Frazier on you. And then as far as just, I think Fury, man, I know his bread and butter is move around the ring. He'll go lefty to righty, likes to use the jab. He'll circle clockwise, counterclockwise. He'll do that type of thing. I got people texting me, my brother. I'm gonna hit him up in a minute. You know, I think he'll do that. But I'm almost thinking, man, maybe he should implement what he did against Cunningham. What do you mean by that, Mr. Boxing? What I mean is, after Cunningham knocked him down and Fury got pissed, what did Fury do? He brought out the physicality. He started to put his weight against Cunningham, grind him down, push him against the ropes, beat on him. I think Fury can possibly do some of that. I think he should at least try it. Why not? You outweigh this dude about 44 pounds. Now, Wilder's a lot stronger than his 212 pounds may indicate, but at the same time, I'm just talking about as far as what Fury, I think he could do, besides just the obvious, which is move around the ring, box a little bit. He showed Vladimir Klitschko that he was, if not stronger, just as strong as Klitschko in the clinch. And I thought nobody was stronger than Klitschko in 2012, 13, 14, 15 when they fought, 11, 10. As far as being in the clinch. That's why they kept calling, a lot of fans would call Vladimir Klitschko. Because once he put that vice grip on you, guys couldn't do nothing. He was just so much stronger than everybody. And once he tried to put the hold on Fury, Fury was controlling the clinch. Fury was twisting him and turning him and hitting him with the free hand while holding him and pushing him off. And he was strong. He looked stronger than Klitschko in that fight, physically. Their physiques made, you know, give you an impression that Klitschko's stronger because he got, you know, his muscles bulging out. No, that's not how it works. Once your bodies start to bumping up against each other and you guys are shoulder to shoulder and pushing and elbows and forearms, you can see who's the more physical guy, man. And I think Fury can possibly step inside of Wilder's right hand. Not to say that's the only thing you have to worry about, because he dropped Ortiz with a fucking uppercut. He has, you know, Wilder, that jab, and when he jabs off his hook like he was doing in the first Stavern fight, very effective, all right? Even the Molina fight, you know what I mean? But I think his bread and butter is when he has his distance. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe Fury can implement that, is some physicality, because I think that'd be a surprise. I think that'd be a shock. You know what they say in war, man, the element of surprise sometimes can win you over. You know what I mean? And I think he can do it, not just, but I think he can actually carry it out to some degree. you know, to kind of sully what Deontay wants to do, and that's have some space to land a big ass right hand on you. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. But I see Fury coming out, dancing, moving, quick herky jerky feints. A lot of fans think that Fury is quicker than Wilder. I mean, I would have to ask, in what way do you think he's quicker? Because he just does this. I mean, Wilder does it too, but he does it kind of more casual. Fury, you know, he does the herky jerky shit. He likes the snap, snap, little pity pat punches. Wilder to me is fast with his hand speed as well, and he's fast on his feet. You know what I mean? He's 44 pounds less. You know what I mean? So to me, if anything, I think he's the more quicker guy. But Fury is very quick for a guy his size. But he is quick. But I may favor Wilder as far as quickness, man. Wilder has some fast feet in there. People like to make fun of him coming from the basketball court. Well, basketball players are good at pivoting, cutting, going left to right, those types of stop and go movements, man. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a damn good fight, man. As far as Wilder, what he can do is do what he's been doing. You know what I mean? Both guys can do what they've been doing, right? Because they're undefeated fighters. But Wilder used the jab, obviously set up for the right hand. A lot of people think that Wilder, his best punch, well, a lot of people think that he'll only knock you out if it's a straight right. No, that'll get you out of there, but man, Wilder can knock dudes down with the cuff. Evander said it best. He's like, the motherfucker hit you with the cuff of his glove and knock you out, man. But Wilder got to be patient. Don't fall behind, man. Wilder, in my opinion, my humble opinion, you guys have heard me score Wilder fights. Some of you may disagree with some of the scores I had with Wilder. Like, I thought before Wilder put Spilka into a coma, into a mild coma, I thought Spilka was winning that fight 4-3-1 going into the ninth. Some of you may disagree. I thought Gerald Washington won the first 4 rounds against Wilder. Some of you may disagree. I had Ortiz up by, I think, 2 points, 1 or 2 points before he got stopped. Some of you may disagree. Sometimes I think Wilder gives away rounds because I think he's trying to feel guys out a little bit, trying to see where he can find his openings, and then, you know, he'll try to look for the right hand. But Fury's, I don't know if you want to do that with Tyson Fury, man. Because like I said, you let 8, 9, 10 rounds go on Fury, you may be down 8, 9 rounds to none. You know what I mean? But I think Wilder's smarter than that. I think the first couple rounds will be a fill out, but I just don't see, and I'm being honest with you, man, I don't see how Fury gets out the way of a right hand. Wilder's one of the hardest punchers, and you guys know me, man. I've been watching the sport since the 80s, and I'm you know, I like to call myself a heavyweight historian. All the guys I've studied, Jack Johnson, Joe Louis, Mike Tyson, Shavers, Foreman, the list goes on and on. Lennox Lewis, I mean, anybody you can name, shit, even the Klitschko brothers. Deontay Wilder punches pretty fucking hard, man. You know what I'm saying? That goes without saying, right? But I just don't see how Fury, I don't think he's quick enough to the point where he's going to out-quick Wilder the whole fight. And to tell you the truth, Pianata was landing punches. I mean, people act like when they say that Fury's, you know, his defense, I think they look at Klitschko and just say, well, Klitschko couldn't land. Yeah, but you guys know that Klitschko, and it's due to Tyson Fury, credit to Tyson Fury for making Klitschko keep his right hand on the shelf and his left hook on the shelf, but he was just timid to throw. Wilder has a different mindset. I think, if anything, Wilder will go for broke, whereas Klitschko is more conservative at the time, and he showed a different Klitschko in that Joshua fight. Now, I know based on styles as well, but Klitschko was just, Fury, that movement was just throwing him off to where Klitschko didn't want to take a chance. If there's anybody that will take a chance to hit you, it's Deontay Wilder. Go watch some of his misses. Sometimes when he misses very wildly. Why? Because he takes his chances. I know you guys heard the saying, you got to bring ass to get ass, right? I know some of y'all heard that before. That's how Wilder fights, man. I'm going with Wilder by knockout. I think it's gonna be a knockout anywhere between round 7 and 9. I think Fury's gonna win a couple rounds, I think Fury's heart. I think his determination. I think him wanting to prove everybody wrong, not only just coming back from where he was a couple years ago with the depression and drugs, his drug use and all that. I think he wants to prove to everybody that he's no punk. You know what I mean? As we say here in America. And I think that's going to get him in trouble, his heart. And I think he's going to get into a situation where he's going to want to stand and trade here and there. And I think he's going to start to get hurt. And I don't think he's going to be able to outbox Wilder as easily as he thinks he's going to be able to. Because I think he's not counting on Wilder's reach. And Wilder can touch you from damn near, literally, man, he can touch you from across the ring with a jab right hand. You know what I'm saying? So going Deontay Wilder by KO, man. I'm running out of damn battery. But I see Fanon jumped in the building. What's good, Fanon? A lot of comments, a lot of people in the building right now, man. I appreciate all you guys, man. Blood Boxing was good. I know I see a lot of you guys comment. Oh, Jeff, or say less, but Jeff from Dream Chasing Boxing says, where you going to be at tomorrow, bro? I'm going to be at the fight. Right now, I'm at the Lux, Jeff. So if you by this area, bro, but tomorrow I'm going to be in this area. I'm just staying in this area, man, around here. A lot of damn comments, man. Shit. And my damn battery's about to die, too. God damn. 78 Sports, what it do, man? Damn, a lot of people in here, man. I can't get to all y'all's comments, yo. Town Biz was good. Hey, Tom, it was good to see you today, man. Like I said, man, my last live, or just good to fellowship, you know what I mean, with some of the YouTubers on here, LDBC, even commenters that I seen one dude who recognized me. My wife said, she said, when we get out there, there's people that know you. And on YouTube, man, you don't really think, well, me, I don't really think of it like that. I'm just a normal fan. But there's a lot of boxing fans that do watch videos. I mean, we can tell by our numbers, our subscriber count, and our viewership on our videos. But when you actually at a fight, though, a lot of fans do know us uploaders, man. You know what I mean? So that's funny as hell. Shouts out to that dude. I believe he told me his name is Mr. Moore. So shouts out to him, man, showing love today. But I've seen quite a few guys, man. Town Biz in an interview with him. Like I said, Ness from the Boxing Voice. My man Greg Corbin, undefeated heavyweight, seen him. Trying to get up with Malik Scott. Malik hit me on Instagram a couple weeks ago, or a couple months ago. Try to get up with him, try to hit him up. But I'm going to try to get some interviews, man. But really, man, I came just as a fan. So I'll try to interview here and there. But I'm really not chasing the interviews like that. But I did hear if I go to the Ritz, that's where a lot of fighters will be at. I'll try to do it, man, but I'm just going to enjoy my time. I came out here to kick it, man. Haplotype says, plug your phone in. Yeah, I'm gonna play. It's in a room. All right, now I'm sitting on the deck, and there's no plug in out here. Hey, man, I appreciate all y'all. I cannot get to all these. Chicago's very own says, what's your Insta? If you're talking to me, bro, it's just Mr. Boxing Today too. I don't really put nothing on there, so it's empty as hell. I don't have no post or nothing like that. The best way to reach me, bro, is on YouTube. If it's a message or something you want to send me, either private messages, hit me up on my email, which is MrBoxing2, the number 2 day at Gmail. Brian the Great says, enjoy yourself. I will, bro. Try to run through it. It's a lot of comments. I appreciate y'all, man. And it was good seeing the heavyweights. I seen Evander. I seen Cooney, George Cooney. I got to see Michael Spinks. Lennox was in the crowd. Lennox was somewhere. There's a few other people too, man. But look, y'all, I'm gonna let my phone charge up, and I'm gonna go live again tonight, man. My pop's supposed to be coming through. He live out in Hollywood, so I'm gonna kick it with my pops for a little bit. But I'm gonna jump off this for right now, man. Y'all be good. I'm gonna go live a little bit, man. I'm gone. This fight, man, this motherfucking fight time, man. Woo! Let's go. I'm gone.